the 10th, and it's a hot market in Las Vegas and a hot real estate market. Jimmy, wouldn't you agree?
I am excited about the numbers that you're going to promote today, because this is the first time that I've seen a glimmer of actual hope in the last almost 3 years.
Well, in July, the month-to-date figures say that we have sold 677 homes this month so far, and we had a holiday. So that's really something. And that's up to 85 sales per day. And last year it was 75 sales per day. So, I mean, we're up, what, 10%?
Yeah, and the numbers you put out July 1st or 2nd showed that year to date we're up a little bit over last year, but this is even more encouraging because we're not only up a little bit over last year, but this month is up. That's a substantial amount. 10% is, last year was so depressing that it was actually an assault on the mindset and the attitude of real estate agents in the business, I think.
I think so too. And to your point, the year-to-date total is 17,219 sales, which is 91 sales a day. And last year it was 16,624, only 87 sales per day. So, you know, it's encouraging, to be sure. It's absolutely encouraging.
Well, that's about 5% year to date. But like you said, this month so far, this month to date is more like 8%.
Yeah,
So
it's
if we keep on that upswing like that, that's going to help us get our head back in the better space, because for 3 years in a row, things have been depressing and absolutely hard to be positive when the numbers were so significantly off from before.
Yes, I agree. And of course, something that significantly increases is the $1 million plus homes. You know, we've got we're right about 5 a day, and so, you know, we're beating all the records. And when it comes to that level of the market.
Yeah, the top tier it's interesting, it's exciting, but I think a lot of people feel like that space has already been claimed by some top agents, and I don't think that's necessarily true. I think if you bring somebody the opportunity, they don't really care whose listing it is. If you bring them the opportunity, whether you're using your Facebook strategies that you're doing, if you bring them the opportunity and they're ready to strike, they don't really care whose listing it is. They just want to know who brought them this deal.
That's absolutely true. And so that market is doing 16% of the entire market. And then we've got the single family homes, which the median price is, I think, was adjusted from 480 to 479,000. But I haven't changed my 480,000 yet. But anyway, yesterday we listed 33 homes in that price range, 0 to 480. That's encouraging that people are listing homes. That means people aren't afraid, because when you list a home, you probably got to go buy a home.
Well, the numbers in the last 30 days, if you go to Realtor.com, 30 days ago, June 7th, the numbers were 15,000 homes, 15,000 listings. Now that includes rentals. That's a very unbelievable number, because that's under contract show. But a month later, from June 7th to July 7th, it went from 15,000, almost 16,000 to 22,000. So when the public goes to Las Vegas Realtor and they see these numbers of 22,000 properties on the market, they don't realize that's rentals and fourplexes and land and under contract show and under contract. The numbers are very confusing to the public. If they go to Las Vegas Realtor, they're going to be so misinformed and confused when we tell them, how many listings did you say there is in the market?
5,710.
And Las Vegas Realtor says 22,000. Who's wrong?
Right, I know. Exactly. It is confusing, but you know, we get the numbers straight from the MLS up to the hour. So we're on it. And I think, to your point, Realtor.com and Las Vegas Realtor, they use under contract, pending, rentals. They just throw everything in there. I mean, all these years, I don't know why they don't fix it.
It's misleading.
Yes, it's misleading. Exactly. And Jimmy, let's talk just a minute about the median price, because everybody says, well, what does that mean? And so let's see if I can pull up my somewhere here.
Well, and while you're putting that up, there's 4 averages. There's mode and double mode and mean and median. And the RJ usually reports the median, and that's why we focus so much on the median sales price. But the RJ throws in condos and houses. So when their median price is published, it's different than the median price that you talk about, or even that the Las Vegas Realtors talks about, because they do break out condos and single family residences, and the art is all those $1 million homes, the condos, everything. It's confusing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And so let's see if we can't get this up here. Okay, this is good. So I went and I got all the solds for June to determine what the median price is for June. Now, there were 2,014 sales reported here for single family homes. So what I did is I just cut the first, I cut the first 20, I think, or 15, just to show you where we started. Okay, so the lowest price is at the top. And can you read that number?
Not without you blanking me out. If you take me off, maybe I can. Is it 214? 218? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So then I came down here to show right in the middle, which is 1,007. It's 479,900. So that's how you determine the median. You take all the sales, you sort them by price, and you find the middle.
Right.
That's the median.
Right.
And the interesting thing is the most expensive house that sold was 10 million, which then when they go to do the average, that those high numbers in the last 10 high numbers, they skew the whole average. That's why average is really, to me, not anything I can use to mean anything.
And that's the mean average when they add all the numbers up. That's not the median. The median is the one in the middle, like you said.
Yes.
And the mean is everything. Definitely the high end market is pulling up that average sales price. When you talk about the mean average, it definitely skews the numbers a lot higher than the median.
Yes. So that median is determined by taking all the sales in June for single family homes, sorting them by price, and then going down and cutting it in half. So 2014 would be around 1,007, 1,010, if you will. That's where you're going to find that price that represents the median price.
And
I just thought,
condos.
No, this is single family homes.
Yeah.
Because when they report single, that's, there's so many different ways that you hear the media and even the Las Vegas stats. I go on and I do the stats on the MLS. Those are different than the stats that McCabe does on the snapshot for the month. I mean, because you might be using Clark County, you might be including Boulder City, you might be not, everybody uses different criteria. And I think one of the things about statistics that's the most confusing to anybody at doing statistics is they don't state what the criteria was for what they use to determine that end result. What do you think?
Right. No, you're right. When they just see average and they don't explain what's included and what's not included. They just say the average sales price, and people just read that and they think they know what they're talking about, and they really don't. And it's not because they're stupid. It's because, as you said, they don't really identify this is the median sales price for single family only. Does not include Boulder City, does not include Henderson. It's just Las Vegas. And you mean North Las Vegas is not included? Well, if you say Las Vegas, do they mean the Las Vegas SMA? Right. So you're right. So obviously the point is, if you're in the $400,000 price range, you got to figure out what area you want and go have an agent sit down with you and say, let's take this area specifically and let's go look at some houses.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So just so everybody knows, this is how we determine what the median price is when we do our stats. And again, this is for Clark County. All of these are Clark County. Mm-hmm. So if you just took the Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Henderson, you might get a higher figure. Just saying.
Yeah. Or if you took Summerlin only.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. The median price in Summerlin would definitely be higher.